Oh, peace and blessings, beautiful souls, wherever this transmission lands. Whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on Twitter, wherever it is, at the time that it is going to be divine time. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's a Friday afternoon. It's 75 degrees outside. And this sun, woo child, feels so good on the skin. I got a little glare, but I'm going to keep talking because something wants to be said. Yeah, I can't keep it all to myself. So I'm enjoying a day of grace, ease, and flow. I'm a multi-creative, multi-passionate. I guess if I had been tested when I was young and coming up, I probably would have been labeled ADHD, I guess. Because it looked like I'm all over the place. But I get shit done, excuse me. And there's no labels. I'm wired as a manifesting generator, according to the self-awareness tool called human design, which blends 3 to 4 ancient technologies together, including astrology. Yeah, the woo-woos understand what I'm saying, okay? Words, free-flowing day. I forgot my hoops because, again, my days was all mixed up. And I didn't have my hoops in the car, but I got them today. Look. For y'all don't know, look, women that's in the hoop community that do movement through hula hoops and veils and whips and, you know, those of us that move, that love to move, we keep our equipment on us. Am I right? Whoever see this, especially y'all in the hula hoop group, y'all know what I'm saying. You got to keep your equipment on you. And that's a metaphor not just for something physical, but something higher than that. You got to keep your equipment on you, huh? So one of the main things is this: your spiritual GPS, your clairvoyance, claircognizant, clairaudient, clairsentience, clear knowing, clear being. Okay, you got to use all of your equipment. In the Mind Body Goddess group, I just posted a video from YouTube that's powerful, y'all. It's talking about how to recognize the signs. You know, how to tap in, how to listen to the conversation already going on from the divine through your higher self, right? So, what did I want to say? Because it's a beautiful day. The sun feels good. I ended up going to the park, to Freedom Park. I didn't have my hoops, but there happened to be a veil in the trunk. There we go. Then she got to moving. It only takes a few minutes a day, and it's incremental. The results are incremental. So here's the deal, y'all. I got back into the sacred circle May 1st. Little by little, little by little, little by little. I have been in working with Sacred Circle since 2016-17. And then when the pandemic happened, everything shut down. All the activity, all the connection, and the reaching out and creating, Hoop Tribe locally and virtually, all that shut down. Because we were all distracted. I know for me, I was just exhausted. I was like, okay, this matrix, they tripping. So yeah, let's go in. Let's hibernate until, things settle down. And bless all those souls that are not here. All those souls that transitioned during that season. Bless all those souls. And I have a thought about that whole thing, y'all. Look. We were blessed to be able to continue to survive it. So how do we purposely acknowledge and celebrate those who didn't make it? And I say this: don't waste time. How we can acknowledge and honor them is live your life like it's no tomorrow. Yeah, huh? Don't get back into the matrix and in the mindset of worry, concern, gotta make live in. It's a hamster wheel thing. Gotta make ends meet. Can't make time just to relax. I don't have no time to meditate. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to take off. I don't have time to look at my life schedule and carve it in a way that makes me feel better with grace, ease, and flow. I can't quit my big old $100,000 job in order to just take on work that involves helping others through a creative expression. I don't know what it's like to see abundance outside of physical things. Although it's been calling you constantly all the time that you're wired to be free in different ways. Yeah. And so anyway, yesterday, went got the car didn't have my hoops, but I found the veil. Went on to Freedom Park just to experience being replenished in the sun. It's important, to get that sun and breathe. So I had one set of sound bowls in my car. I keep them on me. I had also my rain sticks, and I had a journal. And I just allow myself to just be free and feel good and do things. I have to do things, and I suggest to anyone, as we're constantly in this matrix of if you got a 9 to 5, whatever your thing is, you take care of your family. All that's beautiful. You're being mothers. You're being, partners. You're running businesses. But you got to take care of the main equipment. And that is you, the body, the mind, and the spirit. You've got to retreat back into the soil, the soul level, where only communication going on is from the essence that created all that is. That broadcast is going on now, but you have to tune out the world. You have to do it on a regular basis. You have to make it like a second nature. So to me, second nature was, okay, I don't have nothing on my plate to do today. I'm going to spend some time right here in nature while I can, while the weather is mild. I'm going to sit here and breathe. I'm going to sit here and listen. And then I played my sound bowls, and then I opened my mouth. I had my mic, and I did my toning. Y'all don't know about that. If you come mind, body, goddess circles, sister circle, healing and sister circle, you gon' know before you leave. But there's a voice. There's a voice to every layer of who we are. Do you know your heart has a voice? Yes. All the chakras, all the energy centers. Your throat has a voice too, not what you hear coming through the physical lips, but there's something that wants to be said. The heart, something that wants to be said. Oh my God, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown. There's another language that wants to be expressed. So I sat there with the bowls. I had the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, and I played each one gently and delicately, no hurry, and I opened my mouth and matched my tone to it, and I had my microphone that echoed, and I'm telling you, it's a powerful thing. That is an expression that most recently came, and I've been recording it. And I posted on my TikTok, and people are saying, oh my God, it's like my soul remembers this sound. And I'm just toning. Healing is ever present. It is not outside. But being able to navigate in the matrix, but understanding when, and giving time to detach and allow your soul, your spirit to soar. Allow that higher essence to sit down in the throne of your life. Yes, when you wake up into the day, don't just roll out into the day. Sit still and allow that higher part of you to come and take its presence in the driver's seat of your vessel. Otherwise, you just all willy-nilly, all over the place in your day. Something will roll up on you and just take you to the left. Somebody say something wrong out the side of their neck at work. You know what I mean? And so it may seem for many of you hard to separate and get into a sacred space. It takes time and practice to disconnect from the constant transmission of the world. Like for me, if I'm in a room, if I go somewhere and somebody's got some news on, I don't feel good. I gotta leave. I got to get up out of there. I have to get out of there. More power to everybody. You might, the thing is we become numb to hearing all this information. We don't really need to hear all this information in the news, I'm telling you, because what you need to know is going to come to you. Am I right? We got these daggone devices. Shit just pops up. You ain't got to look for it. Warnings and signs and your clients will tell you you're going to hear about it within 24 hours. So you can be informed intuitively. What if you practice detoxing from TV and radio and news and just dive in deep within and tell me what you hear? You're going to hear some things more clearly, and you're going to be able to see signs, and you'll be able to tell when it's time to shift. And then speaking on that, shifting. That's what I see. That's what I see happening right now with many people. I'm experiencing in my life. Shifting. Appointments, all the calendars becoming more available to be able to work on projects, seeds that were planted a long time ago that lay dormant and now is ready to break the surface. So now we have to get laser focused. Some of you are actually rebranding, rearranging, realigning, recommitting, repurposing gifts, skills, and talents. And it feels exciting because then back in the day, when you recognize the wind of shift and change coming, you're like, oh God, okay, I've always wanted to do that thing, but I didn't know it was going to happen now. You either got to lay it off, or the work that you was doing don't feel good anymore, but the thing that you desire, you think about it, you dream about it, you breathe it, you activate it. See, some of y'all, right, there's 3 types of people. I was talking to a sister friend the other day, and I said there's 3 types of people. There's people that channel and receive a download of ideas and suggestions or things and creative or what they want to do and change and work and all that, and they have it. They just speak about it, but they take no action. They take no steps to plan it, to even do visioning or journaling or even connecting with someone that's a like-minded vision partner that can agree. You can't talk to everybody about your seeds and dreams and gifts and ideas, because guess what? They not supposed to be there to help you birth it, okay? Because they filtering it through their own mind. You tell them, oh no, I'm no longer wanting to do a 9 to 5 and trade time for money. I'd rather activate this idea that's been in me, this vision that I can see, because the vision was given to you and not to anybody else. So you can't talk to everybody about it because they filtered it through their own mind. They say, well, how you gonna pay bills? I don't see how that can happen, because it's not their dream. And sometimes it's the person or people that's the closest to you that don't see your dream. Don't get offended, don't get upset, don't cry. They got their own dream. But if they love you unconditionally, they recognize they love you, and they love all parts of you that make up what gives them the energy and the vibration between the two. So if they love you, they're going to love you expanding into your true beingness. My stomach is growling. Let me bring it back. So right now, so whenever I have this flow of desire to talk, because I'm hearing, it's a conversation in my spiritual ear, my where my soul from the divine is communicating. I'm having this conversation, and you're just in the midst of the conversation because I'm talking to myself. And what I see and what I hear is more metaphorically. I am a metaphorical oracle. That's how it works. And so, what I'm recognizing in this time is that there's a major shift going on. And there's an abundance of time that's opening up for me. But provision is still being made. And I understand not to get anxious about anything, but just use the time to get laser focused and tune in even more diligently and get organized, get the computer out and investigate and research and pay attention to the things that's showing up. Yeah, there's a solution for everything and provision for all. So I'm excited. Have I come across this place before? Do I recognize this same energy? I actually do. You know, in the beginning, when I was knee deep in the third dimensional box that we all get birthed into until you start waking up. The key is when you begin to waken up is learning how to still navigate in your avatar in the 3D with your work and all that, but still walk lightly and recognize what you should be connected with and what you should not be connected with, and then pay attention. So metaphorically, I usually the two symbolisms that I operate from in the way that the divine communicates with me. First is seeing my life, seeing myself on a boat in the middle of the ocean. And I don't have any oars, and there's no motorized, nothing. It's nothing but big sails. And I'm in this boat, and this is my lifeboat. And the divine, the beautiful breath of the divine is blowing me where I need to go. What direction? Sometimes it's getting close to a shore of opportunity, a time frame that I'm supposed to be in a particular thing, so I get dropped off at the shore. But when it's time to go, I get the indicators. It's time to pack it up, get back in that boat, and the wind of life, breath of God, moves me into a new direction. I can tell because the wings pick up, and all I'm to do is just to stay quiet and stay alert, get plenty of rest, and know when to make a move, know when to just chill, know when to receive direction and take action. And so that's happening now. So I've been on this, Spirit made me aware of how to use all my gifts, talents, and skills in my life garden to shake the bushes, to check for new fruit, to pull up old weeds, to get the ground turned up for something new. And I have been in this private silent prayer question, putting it out to the universe. The universe is God. You know, yeah, we get caught up in labels. I mean, I can't even put a name on the essence that create everything. That, like creating universes. Like right now, universe is still being birthed. That power chose to create this planet and to put us here as beings, human beings. There's something to, I'm going to tell you, look up the word human, H-U. In some spiritual teachings and ancient philosophies, hue, the sound of hue means God. I'm telling you, go to YouTube and look up Hue Meditation. H-U. Hue. Oh my God, it's powerful. Human. And hue means God. I bet y'all ain't know that. I've been around a minute, y'all. Come on. So anyway, placed us here. Placed on this beautiful planet. Placed us here with love. On a planet that had everything we need. And gave you the ability to make decisions. And man, we really messed things up collectively. You and I didn't do that, but I mean the human race messed this planet up. making it seem like there's not enough food for everybody. That's a lie. It's the greedies. It's the greedy populations. Y'all know who y'all are. Every man for themselves. But I digress a little bit. So we're here on the planet. You come into the planet. You come into the third dimensional idea. And the main message, tell me I'm lying, of the third dimension is all about survival. Whether or not you going to survive. I mean, billboards say it. TV say it. Radio say it. How you going to make ends meet? There's never going to be enough. You're not enough. That's not enough. It will never be enough. You'll have to work. You'll have to slave. You're not going to ever be accepted for who you are. You're not enough because of your color. You're not enough because of your sexuality. You're not enough because, I mean, all kinds of bullshit. So, and you're only taught on how and raised on how, collectively raised by the world, on how to operate your vessel, your avatar. What I mean by that, you're taught how to only operate from your physical senses, but you're not raised to operate from your spiritual senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizant, clairsentient, okay? And how to navigate the intuitive nature that you are, and which parts of your intuition is the strongest, and those who are empaths, how to protect themselves. If we were to teach, if we taught this coming out the womb, that's a whole nother movement. I'm an advocate for working with parents, especially mothers, to understand the energetic, spiritual dynamic of the beautiful being that has been birthed into their existence. You got a physical birth certificate according to the third dimension. You got a social security number so you can be tracked to the matrix. Huh? And then you got all these systems here that keep you tied to it financially. Got to lock you in. But we're not taught from birth, because many haven't been educated in awareness. They're not even operating the fullness of who they have. They still in the box. And people, you get trained on how to effectively be successful just living just from this space of the physical. And not how to operate using your intuition, your spiritual sight, spiritual hearing, spiritual knowing, to make full decisions about everything that you do. Tell me I'm lying. Yeah. Say, Chakra Wanda, wind it up, what you get to. And see, that's what happens. I just begin to feel, have this conversation, and there's so many things, so many branches off. And those that are close to me, they keep up with me, because most times they like that too. We're having multiple conversations, but we understand each other. Like telepathically too. So I digress and I reset. And even what I said, even if it seemed like it kind of went around, every element of it is touching someone that resonates to that channel. Yeah. All right. Somebody's trying to call me right now. But I'm going to continue. I'm almost at my destination. And so I was sitting, I was recognizing, I had the prayer, show me, Holy Spirit, show me creative essence, how in this season of life, in my November, I'll be 65 in my vessel, but in my spirit, I am an age of the spirit, y'all, seriously. And some of y'all, most of y'all are too. Some have awakened to that idea, and some haven't. And so I've been asking how, and I'm being shown how I can utilize the garden I'm already sitting in, how I can rebrand, repurpose, and get into being an influencer, because I have been. But now I'm aware of ways to actually be compensated like while I'm speaking to you right now. I already got my first brand deal. I'm very excited about that. The details of it. Being a brand ambassador could be on so many different levels and ways that you can, leverage. It could mean more exposure to audience, both parts, the brand and the influencer. In some brand deals, it could be giftings of products or services. In some brand deals, then you get on there where you actually get paid for posting a video or a picture. And it ranges from $200 all the way up to $10,000. But they have resources now that teach you how to get in place for brands that are looking for you. And it turns out there is a big, phenomenal movement and trend around people like myself of a certain age, 50 or older. There are influencers out there up to 99 years old. Yes, that are staying, not blocking themselves from understanding about technology. And they living their best life. So, in a matter of days from the time that the Divine made me aware that this trend, this thing is going on with Grandfluencer, GRANFLUENCER, in a matter of days, I had my first brand deal. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting ready to settle on another one that has to do with sports wear. Nice outfits to work out in. Some of these things take time. So anyway, I'm still learning about that. But I'm excited. My first brand deal is with a hula hoop designer. Beautiful young lady out of the DMV. And she has a story behind her business. And she's laser focused. She's out here helping the community. She has her classes. She has her business. She's constantly creating. She is a portal. She's a vortex on her own. And so I'm excited to, share her information. And then there's another sister. So in my hoop group, I have a private hula hoop group called Hula Hoop Changed My Life. I reactivated it. And in there, I'm promoting both of these two ladies. One makes a dance fitness hoop, and the other makes a heavy hoop that you can dance, waist hoop with it, and it's a fitness hoop, and she has different sizes. So anyway, promoting both of them. I also do movement with veils, the type of veils that are used for belly dancing, and also I like fiber whips. They're so wonderful. All of those are props to while you're doing your movement and with your music, and so things happen incrementally. That's what I have recognized in this whole fitness thing. Like, what I mean by this is this. What I mean by that is this. I began to hula hoop again May 1st. So I did just a couple minutes a day. Sometimes I missed a day. But it was building my endurance back up, getting back into the flow, feeling the endorphins release, feeling good about dancing, feeling good to introduce it, feeling good and touching base with people that I've met across the country that I've never met in person, but we see each other on social media. Some of them are influencers. Some of them have brand deals. Some don't. It doesn't matter. It's community. And so I begin to feel better from May all the way up until August, into August. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing this until my birthday to set a goal. We'll see what happens, how my body responds by then, That reminds me, I got to get weighed and measured. I need a sister friend to do that for me so I can keep track. Because during the whole journey between now and September, if I'm going to weigh myself, I only do it once. I don't go by just the scale. I go by how my clothes are fitting. Okay, and then a part of that, I changed my water intake, adjusted appropriate to me, and then I also adjust my eating. And so I just share what I do. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a fitness instructor. I am an enthusiast of movement And so I tell anyone following me, make sure, sister, you check with your doctor, because I'm not your doctor. So if you going through this with me, watching me, you know, you doing it because you checked, you know about yourself. We grown, okay? But you know, you always want to do things mindfully. And just because I'm able to do a certain move, don't get frustrated you see me do that. Stick with the basics. And I've just put some just basic, because I'm not a teacher of it, but basic movements to get started. I put in there information on how to get a hula hoop for you. And I just talked to my first mentor from New Jersey, Yvonne Downing, Katana 229 on the interwebs, and her business is called Hooping It Out. And sister friend, we're gonna talk. I'm gonna present her in an interview, and she's got a nice surprise for us to help us along the way, because you know she teaches hula hoop dancing, right? Hint, hint. Ha ha! So anyway, so it feels nice to reconnect with many queens, and my primary focus is to instigate and inspire women in their 40s, their 50s, their 60s on up, because I'm in my 60s, and it incrementally it helps me. I feel by doing it frequently, I have more flexibility, more balance. I feel better. I feel sassy. I feel vibrant. And it brings me, like I said, in connection with others who also appreciate the art of movement in the way that we do. So wherever I put this, whether it's with the Sacred Circle, Mind Body Goddess group, whether it's TikTok, a little bit there, whether it's my Instagram or my Facebook personal page, blessings to each and every one of y'all. Don't waste time. Answer the calls that you get from within your spirit to do certain things or to be certain ways in your life, so that you you deserve richness and joy, peace, grace and ease, abundance, prosperity, respect, and love. And I'm here to say I love you. Bye.